Hi everyone! Today we are going to be practicing some Japanese. Now, I guess it's been a pretty good time for me to get serious about my Japanese learning because, according to the internet, it seems like our nations have just become best friends. So, in that case, what better way to honor a blossoming friendship by exchanging language? So, let's put 30 minutes on the clock and then we will start to have a ton of fun and learn some Japanese. Before we get started, if you could please like, comment, subscribe, that would be super nice and make me really happy. And if you are a Japanese speaker, regardless of whether you're native or not, please give me some feedback. I always love improving, I love learning, and you know, we're all in this together. So without further ado, time to begin. Arimasu. That means there is or to have in the must form. Alright. 近くにレストランはありますか？近くにレストランはありますか? That means, is there a restaurant nearby? 食べたいです. That means I want to eat. 食べたいです. 何が食べたいですか? 何が食べたいですか? That means, what do you want to eat? どこでも wherever. どこでも wherever. 何でもいいですよ. I'm fine with whatever. 何でもいいですよ. 何でもいいですよ. いろいろ all kinds of. いろいろいろいろいろいろ食べたいです. I want to eat a lot of different things. いろいろ食べたいです. いろいろ食べたいです. 飲みます to drink in the must form. 飲みます 飲みます 飲みたいです. I want to drink. 飲みたいです 飲みたいです. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button. Alright, so we just have to go back, I guess. お酒が飲みたいです. I want to have an alcoholic drink. お酒が飲みたいです. いらっしゃいませ. Welcome to our shop. いらっしゃいいらっしゃいませ. 二人 two people or a couple. 二人三人 three people. 三人 three people. 四人です. There are four of us. 四人です. こちらへどうぞ. 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 That means, this way please, and this is the respectful form. あちら あちら. This means over that way, that one over there, in the respectful form. 飲み物 beverage. 飲み物お飲み物はお飲み物はお飲み物は That means, what would you like to drink? And that is the respectful form. とりあえず、とりあえず、とりあえず。For the time being. とりあえず。とりあえずビール。とりあえずビール。A beer to start. 注文。注文。That means an order at a restaurant. 注文。ご注文はokay. See, I get so excited that I abandoned my own principles. ご注文はお決まりですか？ご注文をわかります。ご注文はお決まりですか？ご注文はお決まりですか？ That means, are you ready to order? And this is the respectful form. おすすめは何ですか？おすすめは何ですか？おすすめは何ですか？おすすめは何ですか？ That means, what do you recommend? What I'm saying is recommend what is. And then I have the ka particle, I have the wa particle to indicate, like what type of role the words in the sentence are performing. 全部、全部. That literally means all part, and a more elegant translation is everything. So we have 全部、全部, everything. I actually know this next word. おいしい、おいしい、おいしい, おいしい. That means yummy. 全部おいしそうですね。全部おいしそうですね。全部おいしそうですね。全部おいしそうですね. That means they all look delicious. What I'm literally saying is everything delicious is. どれにしますか？どれにしますか？ Which are you gonna go for? Literally, what I'm saying is which do. どれにしますか？どれにしますか？えっと、Oh, I don't know if you could hear that, but my dog is barking. ごめんなさい。えっと、that means well, and that is a word I actually knew from anime. 何にしようかな？何にしようかな? That means, what do I want? So if you're talking to yourself, if you're narrating, if you're not quite sure, you can say, 何にしようかな? And literally that just means, what do? With the particles, of course. Wait, I'm recording, right? Okay, yes, thank God. That would have been so embarrassing had I not been. Omakase de. Omakase de. That means I'll leave it up to you. You decide. Omakase de. Omakase de. これをください。これをください. That means, can I have this please? Literally meaning, this please. それと、それと. That means also. それと, 以上でよろ、以上でよろしいですか？以上、以上でよろしいですか？以上でよろしいですか? That means, is that all? And this is in the respectful form. 待つ、待つ to wait. 待つ、待つ。少々お待 Okay, let's listen to this one more time. 少々お待ちください。少々お待ちください。少々お待ちください. That means, please wait a moment, and this is in the respectful form. 入る、入る、入る. That means to enter, and it is intransitive. わさびは入って Okay. わさびは入ってますか? わさびは入ってますか? Is there wasabi in this? わさびは入ってますか? And literally what I'm saying is wasabi enter is question. All right, so I see that. Okay, it makes sense because you're not nothing is like you as a person are not physically entering anything. You are asking to know if the wasabi has been entered into the if the wasabi's been entered into the food that you ordered. So it's always really fun to see the different ways that different languages will, especially when it comes to like not necessarily verbs of motion, but just how things are phrased in different languages. It's always really unique and interesting for me to see that. 大好物、大好物、大好物. This is translated as a food I love, and a literal translation is big like thing. Oh yes, I love that. わさびが大好物です。わさびが大好物です. That means wasabi is one of my favorite foods. How lovely. Oh, さすが日本人. Oh, さすが日本人. That means, wow, you're so Japanese. Oh, さすが日本人. Oh, さすが日本人. And a literal translation is, wow, as expected from Japan person. I love that. お肉、お肉、お肉、お肉. Alright, so it sounds to me that the K is a little bit harsher in Japanese. Like it feels, oftentimes in English, the K will get a little soft, but it seems to me that the K is going to really retain that k sound. So I should make a conscious effort to work on my K sound and make sure I'm really pronouncing it. Oniku, oniku. Osakana, osakana. Fish. Alright. 私はお肉と魚がダメなんです。私はお肉と魚がダメなんです。私はお肉と魚がダメなんです。I actually can't eat meat or fish. Oh my god, pick a struggle. That is so sad. Literally what I'm saying is, me, meat and fish, no good. 私はお肉とお魚がダメなんです。アレルギ アレルギー、アレルギー、allergy。夏アレルギーなんです。夏アレ、夏アレルギーなんです。I'm actually allergic to nuts. 夏アレルギーなんです。夏アレルギーなんです。シェアする、シェアする。To share, and that is in its dictionary form. シェアする。これは二人でシェアできますか？これは二人でシェアできますか？これは二人でシェアできますか？ Can we share this between two people? Literally, this two people share can. Um, Usually I like having my own food when I go out to eat. Like, no, I don't want to split fries. I would like my own fries. Thank you very much. お待たせしました。お待たせしました。That means thank you for waiting, and this is in a respectful form. Literally, make someone wait, do. 暑い、暑い. That means a hot thing. So, not like the weather outside is hot. It's like, oh my goodness, my tea is hot. 暑い、暑い、暑い、暑い。冷たい、冷たい、冷たい、冷たい. Same thing. We have cold, but not cold like it's cold outside. Cold like a thing is cold. Ice is cold. My tea is cold. My soda's cold. 冷たい、冷たい。甘い、甘い、甘い、甘い. Sweet. And I'm assuming that means that a food or a beverage is sweet and not like that person is so. Sorry, I just coughed and I pulled my microphone away from my face so I could cough and not make your ears explode. You're welcome for the effort. Garai. Garai. That means spicy, hot, and difficult. Garai. Garai. Kuchi. 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 That means your mouth. Hitokuchi chodai. Hitokuchi chodai. That means, can I have a bite? And it's casual. Literally, what you're saying is, one bite, give me. Okawari kudasai. Okawari kudasai. Okawari kudasai. This is translated as, can I have another please? And my literal translation is, refill please. Betsupara. Betsupara. This means another stomach, and the literal translation is separate stomach. Betsupara. Betsupara. I'm assuming that you say this to somebody who eats a lot or has the capabilities of eating a lot, because in English, I think you can say like, "Whoa, do you have another stomach? Do you have two stomachs? You ate so much." So, all right, it's interesting to see that there's a similar idiom all the way around the world. But that's actually how most languages work. There's so many similar idioms and concepts that, you know, on its face you might not think get translated, but they do. Oh, that's the puppy again. デザートは別腹です。デザートは別腹です。That's translated, you always have room for dessert. And that is true 99 out of 100 times. Literally, I'm saying dessert another stomach is. So that makes sense. Kaike, kaike, kaike. That means the bill. Yeah, kaike. That means the bill. お会計お願いします。お会計お願いします。お会計お願いします。The bill, please. いっぱい、いっぱい、いっぱい. That means you're full or a lot. お腹がいっぱいです。お腹がいっぱいです。I'm full. And the literal translation is tummy full is. 生ビール、生ビール、生ビール. Draft beer, and the literal translation is fresh beer. So that's rather interesting. お水、お水、お水、お水、お水. I definitely feel like I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. The sample pronunciation, omizu, it feels like the U sound is cut short, and I don't know, it sounds like there's something off about my Z sound, so I'm gonna make a mental note about this and I'll look into pronunciation mastery later, but for the meantime, water is omizu, omizu. Ocha, ocha, ocha. This means tea or green tea. Kocha, kocha, kocha. This is translated as black tea. However, what I'm literally saying, the literal translation is red tea. So that's quite interesting. Oriori, oriori. That means a dish or cooking, respectful. Oriori, oriori. 牛肉, 牛肉, 牛肉. That means beef. 豚肉, 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 豚肉. Pork. 鶏肉, 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 鶏肉. Chicken, meat, a chicken. And this is like the chicken that's the meat, the chicken you eat. A lot of languages, and I mean, I guess English is like this in some ways too, but a lot of languages I've realized have different, um, they have like different words for the animal and then the meat that comes from the animal. And that definitely kind of took me by surprise at first because when I was first starting to get really into languages, in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so, why is this being overcomplicated? But I quickly did realize that in that regard, English is actually, you know, the odd one out because most languages do use separate words. So it took a little while for me to wrap my head around that. But eventually I did. Yasai, 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 yasai. That means vegetable. Gohan, gohan. Now, this literally means rice, but you can also use it to translate. You could also use it to say a meal. I believe Korean is like that too. What's the word? Bap? I'm not quite sure, but I think that that might be something that Korean and Japanese have in common. O miso shiru, o miso shiru, o miso shiru, a miso soup. O miso shiru. O tsukemono, o tsukemono, o tsukemono. That means Japanese pickles. And as an ignorant American, I do have to wonder what separates Japanese pickles from the rest of the pickles of the world. If you know, please let me know. Shoyu, shoyu, soy sauce. Shoyu, shoyu. Osara, 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 and that means a plate. And I'm assuming the O in front of it just means that's there to make it more polite. I'm fairly certain that's a thing that Japanese does. They put the O in front of things to make it more polite. Ohashi, 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 chopsticks. Oshibori, oshibori, oshibori. That is a wet hand towel. And literally, the literal translation is squeeze. That's cute. Ojamashimasu, ojamashimasu, ojamashimasu. That means hello when you're entering somebody's house. And the literal translation is interruption due. And you know what? Respect to the Japanese language, because sometimes it does feel like somebody is interrupting you when they just enter your house. Shokai suru, shokai suru, shokai suru. This means to introduce. Watashi no kazuku o shokai shimasu. Watashi no One more time. Watashi no kazoku o shokai shimasu. Watashi no kazoku o shokai shimasu. Watashi no kazoku o shokai shimasu. Let me introduce my family. Haha no Risa desu. Haha no Risa desu. This is my mom, Risa. Okaasan wa bijin desu ne. Okaasan wa bijin desu ne. Okaasan wa bijin desu ne. Your mother is very pretty. Ooh. Tadaima. 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 This means I'm home, but literally it means just now. Okaeri. 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 Welcome home. Literally what you're saying is return. Okaeri. Chichi. My dad. Jiman. 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 This means a boast or a pride. Watashi no jiman no chichi desu. Watashi no jiman no chichi desu. I am proud of my dad. Otosan. 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 Father, respectful. Otosan ni sokuri desu ne. Otosan ni sokuri desu ne. Otosan ni Otosan ni sokuri desu ne. Otosan ni sokuri desu ne. You look exactly like your father, you know? All right, let's do one more round of vocabulary. でしょでしょでしょ I know, right? And this is casual. 思う思う思う This means to think or to feel. 私もそう思います。私もそう思います。私もそう思います。私もそう思います。That means I think so too. 親子、親子、親子 That means a parent and their child. やっぱり親子ですね。やっぱり親子ですね。やっぱり親子ですね。Like father, like son. 妻、妻、妻 My wife. 奥さん、奥さん、奥さん That means wife, and it's a respectful way to refer to a wife. 旦那さん、旦那さん、旦那さん That is a respectful word for husband. 世界、世界、世界 That means the world. And I don't know why. I mean, you hear the word sekai all over anime, but I often think that it means the sky. But I guess that kind of makes sense because sky and the world, I mean, of course, they mean two completely different things, but a big part of the world is the sky. So, in my defense, I think that actually is a pretty understandable mistake to make or like an odd association for me to come up with in my head. 旦那のよりは世界一です。旦那、旦那のよりは世界一です。旦那のよ、旦那の料理は世界一です。旦那の料理は世界一です。My husband's cooking is the best in the world. All right, so that was 30 minutes. That was so much fun, you guys. I hope to see you again soon, and thank you for hanging out with me. Again, if you could like, subscribe, comment, please give me tips and tricks if you're a Japanese speaker or a hopeful Japanese speaker one day like I am. I hope you all have a great day. God bless and enjoy.